Oh crap, wait, it's recording. Hello everybody, I am the Invisible Monkey. Ho! Yes, I have managed to find a way to turn myself invisible thanks to eBay. Yeah, I was given the option for a formula and a suit, and I went with the formula because the suit is silly. Come on.
So, why have I turned myself invisible, you may be asking? Well, the simple answer is that we're reviewing 2020's Invisible Man reboot, another attempt by Universal to reboot their classic Monsters line, and this one seems to be very successful. Now, if you don't know me personally, or actually, you may even know this if you don't know me personally, but I am a big fan of the concept of the Invisible Man, the H.G. Wells' novel of the Invisible Man, and of course the original 1933 film, The Invisible Man. I've even gotten a pop. Well, it's just right behind here. See, my Invisible Man pop vinyl. It's very good. I like it. Oh, by the original trailers, I thought this film was either gonna be,
Yeah.
or what I was kind of leaning on.
Oh, okay.
So you can probably figure out my surprise when I found out that it's not only good, but it's actually joined the list of good horror films that came out the past few years. So, without any further ado, let me break down the good and the bad of this film. Starting off with... Okay, this bit's gonna be kinda quick because I have, like, say, 3 or 4 glaring issues with this film. First off, the Invisible Man, Dr. Griffin himself, is kinda two-dimensional. Now, this is a problem where I probably would be the only one to have, because I am a huge fan of the original Invisible Man, both the novel and the film. Well, I mean, mainly the film version, because I feel like fleshes out his character a bit more. But Jack is a really interesting character to me. Well, in the film, he's called Jack Griffin, anyway. He's a mad lunatic who became mad for lack of a cure, and then realized on the brighter side of this, he can just be a mad genius and rule the world. Although he still cares about his fiancée, those who are close to him, and he still feels emotions like love and betrayal. All I know about Adrian, that's his name in this film, is that he's an asshole and he's smart. That's it. I can see why he didn't really flesh out his character more, because he's an abuser and that can make normal audiences kind of uncomfortable in some cases. Still, couldn't you given him a potential hobby or a character that actually likes him? Come on!
Where's the meat? Where's the meat? Where's the meat?
And another problem with this film is the inconsistencies. Oh boy, there's a lot of these. The ones that I can think of at the top of my head is that, one, how can he get to 2 places at once? Yeah, I know it's kind of established that the brother joined in, but do you not notice a car or anything? 2, if you think this guy is tormenting you and getting in your house and all that, lock all the doors everywhere. Really? Just do that? Number 3, how does being invisible give you super strength? Like, goddamn, you have to be Bane to pull off half the things he does. And even though I love the fight scene in the jail, it's so dumb. Again, with the super strength, also Adrian leaves them all alive. And finally, when they see an invisible figure beat up their friends, they still point the gun at the woman on the floor.
Oh, give me a big fat break!
And the final problem I have is the most drastic change in this entire film. The Invisible Man wears a suit. Now, it being a suit does have its good parts, like good visuals, and I was gonna put it in like two parts, one being good and one being bad, but I just ended up finding more wrong with it than I did good about it. First problem is you've just thrown out some of the best dialogue you could possibly have in this film. Like, in the original novel and in the original film, it was a potion or a serum or whatever you want to call it that turned him invisible. So obviously it was biological. And you got some fantastic dialogue of them explaining how the procedure makes all skin, hair, and bones just disappear.
But in this film, I guess we should just forget any of that happened.
Not this time. It never happened.
Also, I do feel that making it a suit makes it a lot less scary, because when it's his body that's invisible, you don't know what he's doing. He could be doing anything. It's a lot more scary. But this guy's wearing a suit, so he can't do much. You can just really just stand around with the, whatever. So now that I'm done with the very few mistakes, let's go over to the Holy Mary Mother, where the hell should I actually start? Okay, going over each point would probably take 1 hour, so I've prepared for such an occasion.
The lightning round!
First point, the cinematography. Although it gets a little tiring after a while, it does make you just as paranoid as the main character. The next one, use of sound. Unlike some of the trailers may have shown you, this is not a jump scare fest. The use of sound in this film is absolutely brilliant. It's nearly completely silent throughout the whole film, and I can almost compare it to A Quiet Place. It's absolutely amazing. The use of scares. This film is actually terrifying. It's not like all these other horror properties in the modern day where they just jump scare you. Nah, there's proper tension with use of the sound and cinematography, as said before, and the gore effects are pretty fantastic. The special effects are fantastic, even though the entire film was on a shoestring budget. The Invisible Man actually feels like he's there, physically there, and is not just a guy in a green suit. The writing in this film is absolutely superb. Everything makes somewhat sense with the characters' motivations and whatnot. And I know abusive relationships can be a bit easy to mess up in fiction, but this one does it amazingly well. And of course, even though I made fun of this in the problems, the fight scenes with the action is pretty well choreographed and well entertaining. Pacing is absolutely fantastic, especially in this scene. It's a lot slow in the film. Don't know why they did this, but is slow enough so it's actually terrifying and enhances the horror of the situation, but isn't too slow that the plot just halts at one point.
And finally, the characters are fantastic. They're well written, understandable, and I love them.
Okay, I'm out of breath. Let's move on.
I think I may have made my point very clear with this review.
So yeah, personally I think this is a very good film. Like I've said, it's got a few problems, a few glaring problems, but it's overall enjoyable. It's scary, it's thrilling, it's got great drama. It's not my favorite Invisible Man film, but it's probably like second or third favorite. So I'm giving The Invisible Man an 8.5 out of 10.
So this is awkward, but the formula wore off, which it's not meant to do ever. And worse than that, I've gained some symptoms. which is also not meant to do. But it's fine. All the symptoms is not being invisible, dizziness, wooziness. Those might be the same thing. And coughing up blood, also bad hair, but that's besides the point. It was worth it. It wasn't worth it. What am I saying? I put random chemicals in my body. They said go with the suit, and I didn't go with the suit. I'm an idiot. But regardless of me being an idiot, if you like the video, please leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike. Put in the comments for a potential cure, please, or call the ambulance or something. If if you ever like some of the other content, you maybe subscribe. I don't know, maybe you can do whatever you want. Follow me on Twitter, and I'll see you later. I'm gonna lie down on the floor now. Bye. Boo.
Alright, so this video took a lot longer to come out because of the stupid laptop. I hate it. I'm getting a new one. I'm sorry. Just go. Also, wash your hands and stay indoors. Watch your anime. Bye.